Here's some advice from somebody who's been married for 11 years. Okay. The thing about relationships, partnerships, is both parties have to have each other's back. If both parties have each other's back, everybody is covered. Nobody is without the support that they need, right? Because we got each other back. I got your back, you got my back. We good. Now, just imagine you're in a situation where you getting hit from all angles. You're getting hit from all angles. Enemies is all around you. And you with one other person. The smartest thing would be for y'all to do what? Literally go back to back. Go back to back and start doing something. I'm looking in front of me, checking out everything that you can't see. And you doing the same thing for me. And on top of that, I feel supported because I know you got my back and you know I got your back. I mean, like, it sounds like duh, but when you really think about the literal sense of having somebody's back, it makes sense that that is what works in a relationship. The way that you protect the people around you and that you support the people around you is to support yourself. Give to yourself, take care of yourself so that you can be there to support the other person. So there's also the component of you need to take care of yourself. I think some people feel like, oh, I gotta be there for you, I gotta be there for you, and then lack self-care, lack self-nurturing energy. And that's not where it's at, because you have to nurture yourself and take care of yourself. Only you can feed you. Only you can quench your thirst. Can't nobody else do that for you, unless you want to be put up on some monitors and some equipment and I can feed you and give you some liquids or whatever. But to physically do it, the act of actually masticating, chewing your food and taking it down, only you can do that. So it has to go both ways. Not only are you supporting that person, but you support yourself so that you'll be able to support that person. And also to sustain yourself as a person. And I think the divide sometimes comes when the sense of like just needing excuse me, the sense of just needing to be independent and needing to feel secure, and you don't really trust that person. That's really what it is. You don't trust that person to be there for you. You don't trust that person to think about your needs, to think about how they can better support you. You don't trust them. You don't trust that they're going to come through for you. So that's when you do certain things and you imagine, like I said, you back to back. You don't trust that person behind you. Before you know it, you turn around, look around. Before you know it, you get hit with something. Because you don't trust that that person got your back. So you turn. As soon as you turn, somebody come through, boom, get you. If you would have just trusted the process. But that's the thing. Some people, their trust radar is off. See, you see how the layers keep going? Like, if we just did it right, it'd be right. But when you get to the foundation of it, like I said, some people trust radars is off. Or not just they trust radars, but also just what they're willing to accept, their sense of self-worth, what they're willing to deal with. Sometimes that's not always in their best interest. And so, for example, you might be a person who, there's people out here that are okay with being with people who have addictive behaviors to the point where they're hurting themselves. And people are kind of like okay with being with that partner like that, being with an addict. And they'll take that. They're okay with that. But then they might not take being with somebody who cheats. Or they might not take being with somebody who, can't always be in the house. They always want to be out in the streets doing something. Whatever, I don't know. Whatever it is that you're going to deal with, but you're going to take this from somebody else. Sometimes the things that you're willing to sacrifice in a relationship is the thing that you need the most. The thing that you be willing to sacrifice and let go of be the thing that you be needing the most. And instead of fulfilling that need for yourself, you get with somebody who can't even ever give it to you. They can never give you what you want. And you know that. On some level, you know they can't give you what you want, but you have a sense of self that says, I'm never going to get what I want. I just got to settle. You got that mindset, that ideal in your head. So that's what you get. You get with somebody who ain't going to give it to you. So you can self, you know what they call it, self-fulfill that prophecy, fulfill that self-fulfilling prophecy of you don't never get what you want. You never satisfied. This ain't just for me. It just ain't for me. It's not the life for me. I can't find love. Anybody gonna love me. So you constantly get with people who can't love you, who you know have all the characteristics, check all the boxes of past people who couldn't love you, who used you. And I think if we just, like I said, if you can get with somebody who is in alignment with you, but first you got to do you, because like I said, in order to have that person's back, you got to first take care of yourself, and you have to trust that person. If you ain't taking care of you, you for damn sure ain't gonna attract nobody that's gonna take care of you either. You're not. You're not. You're just not. At some point, like attract like. So you need to first focus on you getting your shit together. Now, I believe I'm one of the people who feel like you can get your shit together in a relationship. It's work. But if you're doing it with somebody, even if you're not even doing it with somebody who you even want to be with long term, I feel like being in relationships help you to build up yourself, because you have to deal with stuff that you don't want to deal with. Think about it. If you're depressed and in your own mood, you could be in your house by yourself for a long time before having to talk to anybody, having to do anything, especially the way life is now. As long as you got a little bit of change, child, you can just have all your food delivered to you, all your household supplies delivered to you, pay all your bills online, you can make all your money at home, you can do everything from home. You could be in your own world and be in a full-on depression, addiction, whatever, sickness, whatever, joy, whatever you want to call it. You can be in that for a long time by yourself. But in a relationship, at some point, this person gonna be asking questions. This person gonna be all up in your face. This person gonna do or say something or give off an energy, a vibe that's gonna make you react in a certain way. This person gonna try to push you to react. This person might stifle you. You might feel like this person might shake up your energy and mess up your routine and all of that, and it pulls you out of your world. And they make you have to relate to them. Honestly, it's a relationship. They make you have to come out of yourself and see them and deal with them. And to me, that's where the growth happens, is because that person is pulling you out of your shit. Like, they pulling you out of it. And it's so easy, like I said, when you're in that depression, to just continue to be in your depression, to continue to be going down your rabbit hole, continue to mind F yourself because you're by yourself. But when you're with another person, even if that person is not your one, the most aligned version of what you need to be with forever, it don't matter. Just the simple fact there's another human being that you have to in some way relate to, that's going to cause you to change or grow or do something, because you're getting out of your shell, you're getting out of your world. So have relationships, do all of that. Now, don't sell your soul now, child. I ain't telling you just do whatever, but put yourself in situations where you need to deal with other people. Even if you say, oh, I have social anxiety, or I don't know how to deal with people, or I just can't stand being around people. The more you do it, the more you're going to find, okay, how do I interact with people? How do I want to interact with people? What type of energy do I want to put on? What type of energy do I like around me? Like, do I like that I said that? Do I like that when this person came around me, I changed up my energy? Do I, should I have said that? Like, that's okay to do that. It's okay to have those moments, because that's how you grow as a person. You're only going to grow through experience. You're only going to grow through experience. Only. Gotta experience the shit. You think flowers can grow just by reading about how to grow? No, bitch. They gotta go out there, get in some dirt. They gotta plant their seed, get in some dirt, get some water, and let the sun hit you, and you gotta start growing. You just can't keep reading about it. That's not gonna get you there. You just can't keep watching videos about it. It ain't gonna get you there. You can't, you know, you gotta start doing it. At some point, you have to do it. And you're gonna get tested to see what you know, to see what you gotta work on, so you can perfect it. But a lot of us don't wanna go through that shit. We just wanna be like, I'm her. Or, you know, we wanna do things like go off into a whole other world, a whole other delusion, a whole other construct, and just say, I don't want to deal with none of that shit. I'm about to go in my own world. And you go to your own world, and sometimes that shit trap you. You be trapped in your own head, trapped in your own body. Some people physically or literally trapped in their own body with diseases. And it's sad because it's in mental, like, well, some of us are just trapped in our own head. The same cycles of thoughts and ideas about ourselves and other people and things from the past. It's like playing over. Imagine like you in the same energy frequency that you was in when you was 8 years old. Like, imagine it. Like, or you in the same energy frequency when you was 5 when something traumatic happened to you. 14, you in that same, and you 50-something years old, 30-something years old, 20-something years old, and you still got the same, you still in the same energy signature as you was when you was 3, and you 20-something. Like, to me, that's wild, and a lot of us are walking around with that and don't even freaking know it. You don't even know why you would keep attracting the same energy around you. You can't get out of it because your body is just like you trying to learn something. That we're here to experience life. You know, I say it's a test. It's a test. It's a game, whatever you want to say. But we here to experience it, so it makes sense that we keep going through the same cycles over and over again here on Earth. Like, honestly, like, I feel like once I hit my 30s, and really like over the past year, I've been like, what the fuck? Like, everything just keep happening over and over again. I'm like, how many damn holidays are we gonna have? How many of the same things are we gonna just have over and over? I'm like, oh my God, I can't get excited about anything because everything just keeps happening every single year of my life. The same stuff keeps happening. Like, this is just like hell. Like, what's happening? Like, why do we keep going? Why is it still Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Like, why does that keep happening? Why does it keep happening? Why is time just happening over and over again? Why do we have a day every single day the damn sun is there? Like, why does that keep happening? Like, I'm like, what is going on? It's a fucking cycle. Over and over, we're having to redo things or reassess things or have another chance at it. And that's honestly where the gift is that we do have another chance. Like, you're given another chance to try it again. Like, game over, boom, start again. Your player right back, rebooted. So I say all of that to say, stop running away from people. Stop running away from relationships. I ain't saying just stay in something just to stay in something. But if you're in it, it's you all, I think for me with my marriage, why I'm still married after 11 years, a big part of it, I think, is that we kept challenging each other. At least for me, like, I'm gonna keep doing something, child, because I be damned. Like, I'm gonna keep shaking up the energy and moving stuff around because that's just my nature. But part of it is because if you're not satisfied with the relationship, you gotta put it out there. You have to be willing to say it or to bust a move or to do something. You have to. Otherwise, why are you in that relationship? That relationship is not helping you to grow. It's not helping you to cope with certain things in your life. It's not helping you to create. Y'all come together. Two people coming together. Y'all should be creating a whole fucking lot. Y'all should be creating a whole lot. What they say, like, if you want to go fast, do it by yourself. But if you want to go far, do it with somebody else. You need to get partnered up with somebody, and y'all can go super far. With just two people. Just think about it. Look at your great grandparents. Like, it just two of them people got together, had some kids, them kids had some kids, them kids had some kids, and now you here. Two people created a whole fucking legacy. That's all it takes. So, which is beautiful. I mean, that's freaking amazing. But we need it. We need people. We need the energy of being with people and having those connections, whether bad or good or whatever. But that's what we need. We need to experience that to help experience and tap into things within ourselves. And when you avoid people, it's as if you are avoiding parts of yourself, because people are going to tap into, activate, deactivate, re-energize, trigger you. You can't trigger your damn self. You think you can, but you can't. You can look at something being triggered by it, but it's not a lot of people that can trigger themselves. And this is kind of like with human design. A lot of people are generators, and a lot of the population is generators. And generators cannot jumpstart themselves. There has to be some type of external stimuli that they need to respond to. And with that being said, you have to experience things and get yourself out there to have something to respond to. Correct? So, like I said, I don't know, I said a lot, child. But somebody tell me what nugget you got from this, because I've been digging.